Hi, welcome to BruceCesal.com. This is weird. I was missing Bruce Cesal, but I think it was a good thing that happened. There'll be more trolls, and I'm ready for them. Aristarchus crater we just saw. Look at this beautiful structure. Massive. To the left, center, coming into the center of the screen. To the right of that, there's a blue spot with a half circle around that blue spot. That little crevice seems to be water, and that half circle looks like a dam or some kind of reservoir holding whatever's inside of it, which could possibly be maybe water. Hypothetically speaking, of course. To the right of the light, right in front of it on the right side, you see a long line. It is a structure. Look carefully, turn your head towards the left, and that is the straight front of it, like a ruler stick with a bunch of little triangular objects coming out of it. It's some kind of a installation or base or something. Now I'm going to be very clear about this. Listen to what I'm saying, please. Look at the screen, bottom left. Over top of the light, there's a tower there with a pipe. You see the mountain range it's connected to? That white line just to the left of Mare Serenitatis, which is that right brown circle. Now look in the center of the mountain range. The pipe goes all the way to the other pipe right here. When I made the first video of Copernicus, I had not seen the other pipe, but I saw the crevice, and you see the hole there. And look at the bottom right, which is at the bottom of Mare Serenitatis. You could see that the pipe also leads into Mare Serenitatis, and possibly under all that shrapnel, whatever's on the surface there, you could see that the pipe's heading straight in the direction of Mare Serenitatis. And look at the basin holes. They look blue. It looks like there's blue substance in there. Could it be water? Could it be a blue light? I don't know. Very interesting. Now we're going down the mountain range towards Copernicus crater, the spider webs here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, bottom left of the magnifying, look what's right at the bottom now. The pipe that goes down to that object, whether a platform or some kind of a tarp-like shape object. It's hard to say, but you know what? That ain't natural. Oh, let's do some out-of-the-box thinking. Okay, they're bringing water to the moon. They're terraforming the moon. They're preparing it for a section for the people that are going to live there and do these deep space projects or live on the lunar base. Maybe they're terraforming the area where the lunar base is going to be. I mean, there's so many possibilities that could be going on. It's amazing. It's exciting. It's interesting. Look at the bottom right of Copernicus crater. There's another straight pipe there in the small blue hole. The other blue hole to the right, you can see a literal pipe or line that goes down into it. It's a little white strand. Yes, I have a magnifying glass, and I can obviously see it better than you guys, I guess. You guys are going to have to buy a magnifying glass. If it's for you to be able to see the truth, just get a magnifying glass. Invest $15 to get a not so bad one. Look at the structure on the bottom left. I wish you had a magnifying lens to look at it, because you'd see the structures that are on top of this platform-like area. It's all there, guys. Mons Argeas is filtering whatever's going through the pipes of Mare Serenitatis or Copernicus. It's so amazingly, astonishingly intriguing to me. This is down there. And now I can't get my eyes off of it. See, at the end of the mountain range, you do see the little white line that goes down to another bar and sort of, I call it a platform. A platform, you all know what a platform is. It's a surface. Look at the two lights flickering to the left. There's a square around them. Do you see it? It's a base platform square with two symmetrical structures on top emanating two energy sources that can be seen. Look at the path right now going up to Aristarchus crater, the white light on top. Follow it down. It's all there. Clear as day. Before I leave this earth, before I die and go on to my next life, I want my son to know what to expect for his future. I want him to know what he's drinking. Is that ridiculous? You think? Do you think the world, the people in the world, are ridiculous for asking to have drinking water that doesn't frickin' poison us? There's something very wrong with this world. Something very, very wrong. We're afraid to speak up. We're afraid to speak up. There's a woman I meet every morning on my way to work, and we get our coffee at the same place, and we talk about space. That 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 minutes that we talk to each other. We're both in a rush, both on our way to work. Well, she has a family member that worked for NASA, her uncle, and he built the oxygen packs for certain astronauts that were going up on an Apollo mission. Very close to the 69 mission, the first one, if it wasn't that one itself. I do believe he was with, I don't know if it was Apollo 17 or there's Schmidt. There's a bunch of names I have here of the astronauts. I also have a photo that he took of the astronauts sitting on the lunar lander because they were building the lunar lander. Magnificent memory. And obviously it's very fun to have because no one has that photo except for that wonderful man that permitted me to share this with you all. And he's very proud, this 90-year-old, almost 90-year-old man who has worked on the oxygen packs with a grade 8 education. And he was also working for Hamilton Standards, branch company hired employees by NASA. And NASA hired employees at Hamilton Standard, so to work in various sections of the Apollo mission, to build certain things, to work in the capsule, on the lunar, etc. And he's going to land me an interview when he comes down here, back to Canada on his beautiful farm that he has. He has dual citizenship, obviously. He's here and in the States. And yes, I'd like you all to meet this amazing guy. He said that the astronauts came back, their suits were packed with piles of dust. So we're going to ask him a few questions when he comes down. And I hope I'll be able to do it in person, so that way I'll be able to get a video up. Mare Serenitatis. So much going on around this crater. It's just absolutely incredible. Whether they be pipes, tunnels, or Mare looks like it's draining somehow, I guess, through these pipes. And maybe, I don't know, maybe they fill up the mare when Earth is unseen from the moon. And they fill up the mares with the water with all these pipes and they go about their business and then comes back to Earth. They can drain them. It's something that could be drained. It could be leading to reservoirs. It could be oxygen lines. It could be anything at all. We got to think out of the box. And we're all stuck with what we learned here on Earth, and we're using the tools here on Earth, but we're looking at things that aren't from Earth, so we can't use Earth's tools. We've got to find new tools to be able to find out what's going on up there. It'll be interesting to see that lunar base being constructed. BruceCZL.com, major contributor, one of them, Regis Weishweg, donation $5 once again. I accumulate all his, here's the force. I accumulate all his donations, guys, because he's been donating weekly. He's donating all the time. He believes in the cause. He believes that people should seek truth and find out what's up there. And he's giving the community a major hand. As all of you are by coming by here and checking out my videos, guys. I love you all. Thanks a lot.